What's going on YouTube? My name is David. This is my YouTube channel that you guys are tuned into, and today it's going to be a little bit of an introduction about myself, my car, since you guys have watched the video of me installing the motor in my car, and we're just going to start things off like that right there. And hopefully you guys stay tuned on my YouTube channel and comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. This is my first actual video of me on camera showing you guys myself talking on camera and doing all that stuff for the channel. And I want to get this channel big, built up, you know, like all the other YouTubers, and do some crazy stuff, cool stuff, and get out there, you know, be more experienced with it. And hopefully I can get better at it over time with the help of you guys and just me doing more often. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys my build and what we got going on over here. Okay, cool. All right, so here is my 2003 350Z. Got it jacked up in the air right now. It's a drift car. So a little backstory, I bought the car from a buddy of mine. It was a twin turbo DE motor, and one day I was racing it and money shifted it. I think I went from third to fourth and then back to third, and then dropped the valve, fucked up the motor real bad, and then that was that. So that was back over a year ago. And then since that, the car's been down, I decided to LS swap it. So I went with at first I went with a junkyard 5.3 that I was gonna just try to do the cheap way out. And I got this from Facebook. Guy built me an ECU harness and all that stuff. And that's what I was gonna do with that motor. But this motor was it's in good condition. It's just, I didn't wanna go that route. So instead, I went with a built 5.3 instead, and I decided to take things slow, do everything the right way, so I could not run into any issues. So I got a built 5.3, heads, cam, intake manifold, ID 1050X injectors, Holley fuel rails, the works. So hopefully this motor will push out 500 to the wheels on E85 once I'm done with the build. So a little more about it, and we'll just get deeper into it. I have a Holley Terminator X ECU, this right here. I'll show you guys that in the car. Right now I'm wiring everything up, getting everything situated. So got a Terminator X ECU. Don't mind the mess in here. It's coming together. So it's a Holley Terminator X ECU. Right now, the only issues that I'm running into is, since this is my first time doing one of these swaps, the only thing I'm running into is issues with wiring, just because of my lack of knowledge. So that's all that I've got going on there. I've got some Holley fuel rails, which are really nice, super nice. Like I said, 1050X ID injectors, injector dynamics injectors, a 92mm Holley Sniper EFI throttle body. What else do we have? Our heads are ported, polished, and I've got the Brian Tooley Racing valve train trunnion upgrade kit, BTR stage 3 cam, and that's all that's done to the motor. Now the swap kit that I used is the ISR swap kit. I got it from them. Those are really good people, and Juku Racing and them helped me get it all, you know, put together. And I've got you guys can see the adapter plate back there that bolts to the CDO9 transmission, which I've got in here as well. And that's really it for the motor and trans. It's got a Action Ironman clutch in there, and I think, yeah, Action Ironman clutch, drive shaft, shop drive shaft. That's rated at I believe 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. You guys can't really see that, but she's up in there. We'll go over the suspension now too, so since I'm back here. So for the rear arms, I've got all the ISR arms, and right now I'm doing a brake upgrade, so that's why this all stuff is like that right here. It's got a welded diff in it. More of the suspension. I've got Feel 441 plus coilovers on it with these Swift upgraded springs, and I also have a FDF Mega Mantis angle kit, which is superb, super nice quality. Everything is built very nicely, and I love it. I couldn't be more happy with this angle kit, even though I haven't even driven it yet. And sorry I didn't get any install videos on that stuff. Like I said, this is my first time doing it, so I didn't really, I didn't really want to do an install video with it being my first time doing everything. So that's really why I didn't do that. And the brake upgrade that I'm doing is Willwood 6-piston brakes in the front and Willwood 4 pistons in the rear with a dual caliper setup. So these Brembos will be for sale. I will be selling those. Hit me up in the description below or in the comments below if anybody wants them. I'll probably sell them for $600 for the fronts and the rears. Pads are still good on them and everything. So yeah, that's that. And I also went with MSD Pro coils. So I've got the MSD GM Blaster coils kit, these right here. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this coil. I might use the other style coil that MSD sells. I got that from Holly. I got the truck coil. I think I'm going to get the LS1 style coil right here. So I think I'm going to go with this coil instead, because I've got this coil packs right here. I think I might go with these ones just because they're smaller and they look better. But I don't know yet. We'll see what happens in the future when I get that and if I do that. We'll go to the interior of the car. So on the inside, like I said, forgive the mess. I've got a Billet Automotive switch panel that I'm going to be installing. So I'm going to wire this into the ECU and into the car, so it's not running on the ignition switch. I'm actually going to have it, I'm going to get rid of the ignition switch so there's no key. It's just going to be this right here. This is going to be my accessories. Click that to turn all accessories on, fuel pump, fans, and then start. And that's going to be mounted right here somewhere once I get the dash all back together. And then with the Holley Terminator X ECU, it comes with a screen, and my screen's going to be right here where the AC stuff is. It's either going to be here or up there in the little tray that the 350Zs have. And I'll give you guys a little better look at the ISR swap kit and all that stuff down there. If you can really see it, you can't really see that. My buddy shoved a fucking shift knob in here, so I haven't been able to get that out yet. But yeah, and so for the drive-by cable, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the stock 350Z hood latch since it's already routed that way, and I'm gonna use that for the drive-by cable setup. And we're gonna move it around in here, and we're gonna put it to the back of the throttle, so it'll be easier than just getting a throttle cable kit and doing all that stuff like that, because that's what this is right here, and it's clearly not long enough to reach from here to the motor. So, and like I said, the car was boosted before, it was twin turboed. So I've got D&D Racing, their first gen spline that went to a quick release, so went to my D&D steering wheel. But I got a new Thrasher steering wheel that I'm going to be throwing in the car from Thrasher Racing, one of the limited edition ones. I love it. I'm so happy I got that. And then I also have a Mission Motor radiator that we're going to be installing for the cooling as well. So that's a little overrun of the car and everything that's done to it. I'm going to try to keep you guys updated on the build as I do it from here on out. I wish I would have started beforehand, but there's still a lot of stuff that I need to do for the car, like fuel lines. I got a Sticky Racing fuel line kit, but instead of going with this, I'm going to just do my own, because the 350Zs use a returnless system. So instead of doing, and the LS motors don't. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna build my own fuel line kit. I ordered a bunch of AN lines, -8 AN lines. So I'm going to just completely remove the stock 350Z fuel lines, and I'm gonna make my own fuel line kit, and I'm gonna try and record all that as well. And we're just gonna run 2 lines. Gonna get a, I'm drawing a blank here, what's it called? I'm gonna get one of the fuel pressure regulators. Get a fuel pressure regulator, probably mount it somewhere over here, or I'm not sure yet. I should have cut this out like a lot of people do when they swap these cars. They cut this actual tub out and it just gives you a lot more room. I might do that, I might not, I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna see. But yeah, so we're gonna have a video of me making the fuel lines. We're gonna have a video of, I've got a Holley front drive accessory kit that's coming. It should be here next week or the week after. It was back ordered, so I had to wait. So we've got a full Holley front drive accessory kit that's gonna go in the car. I still need, what else? I need to make fuel lines for the fuel rails. I need to cap off one of these fuel rails. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna cap off yet. I've still got the Willwood brakes that are also back ordered that I'm gonna have to buy and put those on. I still have with the FDF kit, since it's coming from Canada, I have to wait a while. I got their 3-piece cross member, so we're not gonna be using the stock one. We're gonna use their 3-piece cross member, and I'm gonna put that on the car, as well as the dual caliper brackets for the rear of the car. So the dual caliper brackets, Willwoods, cross member from FDF, all those are gonna be in separate videos that I'm gonna make. And all my stuff that I also have on the car that I'm getting new is all gonna be for sale. So ISR coilovers are gonna be for sale, probably for 500 bucks. I've got a brand new ISR solid transmission mount that's gonna be for sale. I think for 80 bucks. ISR upper control arms. I'll sell those with the coilovers for 800, actually 700. I've got all the stock stuff still here, but I think I'm gonna be keeping that just in case, you know, I break something on the FDF kit, which I doubt I will, because I'm not gonna be driving this car that hard from the get-go. So and even when I do start driving it hard, I'm gonna have backup stuff, because ISR sells all, or not ISR, I'm sorry, FDF sells all their stuff separately too, replacement stuff if you break anything. So there's that. I also need to put the headers on still. That's gonna be in a video. That's probably gonna be the same video that I do when I make the coil brackets for the coils. I did go with the MSD superconductor spark plug wires because I was gonna make my own, and how I was gonna have them ran. Let me grab one of the shorter ones here. Where's a short one? Okay. How I was gonna have them run was I was going to have it on here, and then I was going to run them up into here and mount my coils in there on the wall of here or something. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to, I'm just gonna get the small wires that go from here to the top of the valve cover, and I'm just gonna do it that way instead of having to cut these to length and do all that. So these are also gonna be for sale for 8 bucks. And yeah, so that's pretty much all that I've got for this video, guys. I want you guys to stay tuned as much as possible. Like I said, this is my first official video on the channel, and I'm going to I try to go as deep into detail on this build as possible right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off, the next video is going to be me doing all the brake lines and getting all that stuff situated. I'm going to be doing all the stuff in here, getting all that put together. This is just sitting in here right now. It's not even installed all the way. It's gonna be me doing all that, getting all this put together, and then hopefully within a month or two, I can have the car started and running. And that'll be that. And then you guys can see me actually drive it and go from there, and we'll just keep progressing the channel after that. Like I said, I want this channel to grow so I can, do cool things like other YouTubers do and all that good jazz. So after this car is done and built and running and driving, I want to buy a Corvette, a C6 Corvette, and turn that into a drift car, fuel suspension, fuel coilovers, FDF, angle kit, all that good stuff. And hopefully I can get all that done, But since this is my first video, I don't really know how to do like an outro or any of that stuff. So I'll just make up one, bullshit one. So thanks guys for watching my video. I don't like when YouTubers, do this little thing. I hate that. I think that's stupid. But just thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I can do better on, and we'll just go from there. And stay tuned for the next video, and you know, we'll get better at this and we'll see how it goes. Thanks, guys.